Cancer, welcome to your reading for the month of April 2016. I almost just said week. That would have been bad. This month, you start off with the Jack of Diamonds. Nice card because this represents you possibly like working really hard, but also playing really hard. Jack of Diamonds likes to create that mixture of making sure that you take some time to have some fun as well. Sometimes this card comes up when we're not having fun, when we're not visiting with friends that we should be visiting with, when we're not, when we're not going out, and when we're not indulging in hobbies even as well. Sometimes, this will come up when you're not doing something that you used to enjoy that you should be doing still. A lot of the times, a card can come up also when we're stuck. So if you are one of those cancers out there that's stuck anywhere, definitely go do whatever it is that you enjoy. If you enjoy fishing, go do that. Whatever you can do that involves even quiet time. That's usually a lot of times where when we're stuck, we'll get that idea that breaks us out of that stuckness. This card can also represent anxiety around those things and having anxiety about letting go and doing it. So it really kind of enforces the need to do something fun for yourself at least once this month, and then you'll probably feel a lot better. Next, you have the Three of Diamonds. Possibly an argument. You could have a lot of anxiety around an argument or a friend or something like that you had. There's some sort of friendship type or argument type situation coming up, and you could have a lot of anxiety around it. I got some anxious feelings around that Jack. That's why I said it. It's not a classic meaning. The Jack doesn't usually mean anxiety, but again, I felt it, so I said it. And the Three of Diamonds can represent an argument that you were possibly involved in. And from what I understand, and the message I'm getting is that it's actually not that big of a deal. I think that if you have been in an argument recently or something and you're feeling anxious about that other person or whatever, or even going back to that other person, if you had some sort of argument and you've been avoiding them for a period of time, I think that it's you've built it up way bigger in your head. I think when you go to this person, they're going to be it will have not affected them at all. They'll be they'll have felt it this much. I'm getting this weird message, so that's why I'm going on this little rant here, but it's it basically didn't affect them at all, this argument. And you're going to find out it's not a big deal, and you shouldn't be anxious about going back to that person and trying to discuss it or work it out or whatever. And, that's what I get there. Seven of Spades speaks to those internal fears. Having internal fears that don't exist, worrying about things that don't exist, and not needing to worry about those things. So let go of those fears. Next, you have the Three of Clubs. Represents a second chance. So again, I think a lot of you are possibly getting a second chance friend-wise, or some sort of argument. It could even be at work. They might not be your friend necessarily. We have acquaintances at work who, we're friendly, of course, but they're not necessarily our friend or anything, but it could have been an argument or something there. And this is a second chance, getting a second chance at dealing with that person in a different way. It's also very good, by the way. I will say, any of you cancers who do anything like art, acting, performing, any type of performance art, writing, teaching, anything like that, this is an excellent card for all of those things. So all you cancers are incredibly creative typically, and a lot of you are little actors and actresses, or you enjoy performing and things like that. Great month to do all those things under this card. Also an incredible time to write. So any of you that are writers, it's a great time to do those things. And next, we have the Four of Spades. Four of Spades isn't actually a bad card. It's it's really about examining where we're weak and looking at the places where we need to maybe build some strength. Kind of very similar to the Eclipse. When I did the Eclipse video, I was talking about building up our strengths and building up some places where we're weak as well. That's very much what the Four of Spades is about. It's all about looking at places where maybe we've become too comfortable. Maybe we've even become complacent in certain areas of our life. And this Four of Spades comes in and says, hey, you've gotten a little lazy, with your friendships, or you've gotten a little bit lazy in your business. You need to strengthen your marketing or something along those lines. It's all about looking where there might be some holes and patching those holes and fixing them up. I actually wouldn't even say patching them. I mean, it's with the Four of Spades, you find a hole, you redo the whole entire thing, and you fix it properly. So that's what I would do under this card. But it looks like a great month. I think you'll be going back over a lot of things as well this month, and revisiting some older thoughts and things that are going on. So thank you for watching, and enjoy the month.